It's time for Bartow Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF. Tonight's game is sponsored by Kelly Buick GMC of Bartow, doing whatever it takes to earn your business. Evolve Professional Landscape Management. Spath Jewelers of Bartow and Valrico. By Rhino Lawyers of Tampa and Lakeland. Pallet One of Bartow. SR Wright and Company. By Ewing Blackwelder and Deuce Insurance. Keats Spray Service of Bartow, taking care of your lawn and garden for over 50 years. Budget You Pull It, the parts you need when you need them. Citrus Air Conditioners of Bartow. By Whidden McLean Funeral Home. Beef O'Brady Sports Pub in the Bartow Center South. And by Bartow Ford. We're different, and we prove it. Now let's go to the ball field for Yellow Jacket Softball.
Ball on WBF. I'm Bruce Edmond alongside my broadcast buddy David Thornburg. He's back with me for 2 nights in a row now, so we're very happy about that. And we have Rick Sow and Roland Oxley up here as well. So we've got a full score booth here as the Jackets get ready to play the McKeel. What are McKeel?
Wildcats,
yeah.
I believe. Yeah, the Wildcats.
They're the Wildcats. I guess I should have found that out before I came on the air. But we're about ready to get it underway. They're announcing McKeel right now, fixed to announce Bartow. So the lineups is leading off for McKeel is Izzy Morrell. She's a pitcher. Brianna Shelley is in center field. Skylar Smith is a catcher. Mary Grace Montgomery is at third. Emma Skipper is a shortstop. Chloe Lanier is at second. Rihanna Lipham is at first. The designated player is Michaela Jackson. She's batting for Haley Barker, who's in right field, and Haley Carruthers is in left. For Bartow, defensively, it'd be Caitlin Oxley on the mound, Gibson at the plate, Heater at first, Johnson at second, Quartermeyer at short, Cornelius at third, Sal is in right, Narcisse is in center, and Driscoll in right. And David, we get to see the number one pitcher in the state. I guess we were talking to Rick, and I guess there's a combination between her and the girl from Melbourne, and they're kind of head-to-head, back and forth on who's the best in the state. But we're pretty pumped anytime we get to see number 7 toe the rubber.
Yeah, we got to see her Lake Wales Friday night, but as we talked about, we're a little distance from the field there, so it's a little difficult to see. But you could see the motion, the movement, the rhythm that she gets into. You can tell that she is all that you have told me about, and deserves all the accolades. And Florida's going to probably look pretty good with her next year as an addition into the pitching rotation. And
Florida's certainly going to need that.
And I think we're getting ready for the national anthem here, so.
We do want to say hello to our rednecks out in the outfield. Hope they're listening. Some of them were actually listening and waved a little bit last time, but we're just happy they're out there. And also, Emily Sanders wanted to be here tonight, but she had an accident. She's in a kickball league.
Oh.
And hello, young lady. Martha Howe is here. Hey, darling. Nice to see you. And she's in a she busted up her elbow and had to have some surgery. So we wish her all the best.
Absolutely.
And if you know her, give her a shout or send her a text or send her something on Facebook. Prayers for her, and hope she gets well soon. So Oxley is on the rubber again for us, David, and
and right before the national anthem, I was talking about how we didn't get it as I didn't. You've seen it before. I didn't get as much of a look in being able to see the action of the ball, where she's placing it. Excited about tonight to see that aspect of it, because of course the view we get here in this press box is one of the best.
We were 50 feet behind home plate.
Yeah,
we're in a tinted window, and all you couldn't see first base or home. You got to see first. I got to see third. And so it's a weird situation, but we enjoy it.
We always do. It's nothing again. It's just the way it's set up. They didn't set it up for broadcasting.
Izzy Morrill steps in and takes ball one to start the game off.
Unlike Bartow, when they think sports, they got to take in the account of broadcasting, so they make sure it's good for that part, right? Not all high schools have to have that in mind when they build buildings.
Yeah, that's true, and there was a couple of good eggs up there.
Yes,
Jenny was up there with her son, and we cut up with them and had a good time. And Friday night, and the pitch, there's a 2-1 now.
She missed that second one a little low and away. Now,
as the right field had problems at Lake Wales, its left side, it's short third and left field is going to have a real problem. Ball upstairs.
Yeah, for at least the next 30 minutes or so, that sun will get down a little bit further and they'll be good to go. But for now, create problems if you don't pick it up right.
3 balls and a strike. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
That was a good pitch.
I don't know what McKeel's record is, but they were pretty good. There's a strike.
Yeah,
3 called.
That one looked like it came back. It started a little outside, looked like it came back in just a little bit there at the tail end and catch the corner of that. But great sequence there by Red.
Yeah, got behind and came all the way back, and that'll bring up Brianna Shelley. Shelley takes strike 1 on the inside corner. I got to get used to this umpire. When they make their jump, you can tell if it's going to be a ball or a strike. And now the look and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I want to say hello to my buddy John Calandris if he's listening. Apparently he was listening last week and was going to text. And I'm like, man, that guy always texts. So hope he's doing all right. He's a grandfather again. Just his wife, his son's wife, John, who got hit in the face and trotted to first base. A tough guy. He just had his first son.
Oh, right. That's wonderful.
And so
congratulations to both.
1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3.
I did notice on the way in that there's a lot of activity out here tonight at Bartow High School. The boys were getting ready to play a game over there, it looked like. And,
really?
It looked like there was a track and field event.
Yeah, I did see the track and field going on.
So a little bit going on at the Bartow High School tonight.
Skylar Smith steps in. She's a catcher. She bats from the left side and takes strike 1 as Oxley looks like she's getting in a groove now already.
No wonder Kenzie looked a little wore out already when I saw her just before the game.
Yeah, she's the AD, right?
She's the athletic director now.
Fouled back off the netting.
It was good to see her
0-2.
again. Yeah, it looks like Red's really getting. She's only missed a couple of pitches outside.
2 strikes, 2 outs in the pitch. Strike 3 call.
I was about to say that one looked awfully good.
So Oxley strikes out the side after a half inning, no score. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Softball here on WBF.
When you drive by Bartow Ford, you see a huge lot But what you might not know is we have over 72 service bays and can customize your truck with lift, wheels, and tires. At Bartow Ford, we have you covered. Bartow Ford, we're different, and we prove it.
Hello, Bartow. This is Joe DeCessory with Citrus Air Conditioners, your hometown air conditioning company. If you're looking to replace your old unit, Citrus Air has many units in stock and offers financing. Call us at 534-1171 or look us up online at citrusairinc.com.
In today's complicated financial world, it's nice to know that Steve Wright & Company is there, helping you utilize your resources more effectively as you work toward your financial goals, from tax returns to retirement plans and all the stops in between. Rely on Steve Wright & Company on Avenue H in Winter Haven.
With Southeastern.
Huh. That's wonderful.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. For the Jackets, it'll be Destiny Driscoll, Mackenzie Gibson, Kendall Cornelius, Caitlin Oxley, Julia Heater, Shay Narcisse, Shay Parker, Kendall Sal, and Nima Johnson.
This may, I don't know if this is just her warm-up pitches, but she's right over the plate, good form and everything, but not much punch to the pitch. And we've talked about this before. Our girls are used to a certain speed, and their timing and their batting is all built on what they're used to.
Yeah,
so you get somebody a little bit slower. That can create problems at first until they adjust to it.
Yeah, generally like we talked about last week, the second time through the lineup, that's when they're going to, except for Heater, drilling that home run.
Yeah, and the first,
it did take them some time to catch up.
Yeah.
So defensively, it's Izzy Morrell on the mound, or on the rubber. Smith home plate, Lipham at first. And I got a story about that. Lanier is at second, Skipper at short, Montgomery at third, Carruthers in left, Shelley in center, and Barker in right. And one of the first horse trainers I got to know was a guy in Lakeland named Jimmy Lipham, and he was such a great guy, man. Man, he cooked ribs, and he'd tell you how you had to eat them. And I did exactly what he said. And the first pitch, down the dirt.
One of the things I love about doing games with you is in our travels and everything, somewhere along the way, something that reminds you of a horse story somewhere. and I enjoy so much. I'm thinking, I could just picture you doing this and that. And I'm like,
yeah, a lot of stories that are not allowed on air.
Yes, yeah. But all good ones. Good ones.
Yeah. And quickly 0-2 to Driscoll, and there's a strike.
That was a good one. Now, see, that was one. You see it, but it's hard to pull the trigger on it because it's of the speed. And, of course, she's used to slapping, so her timing and pitching is really, really important.
Driscoll from the left side, and she squares the bunt and takes ball 3 upstairs.
That's one way to combat it if you're going to looking to get on with your speed, which she has proven she can do.
But she had 3 stolen bases last Friday, and that puts her at 21 for the year.
Wow.
22.
She'd probably get from first to third before I got halfway to second.
And a ball inside.
There you go. And now she's on base, and we'll see that speed on display right off the bat, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're going to test. They're going to test this catcher Smith.
Now, she is a left-handed catcher behind the plate, kind of like our very own Mackenzie Gibson.
Yeah.
And where that's important is Mackenzie is a left-handed batter, bats from the left side, so that's going to help McKeel just a hair in that situation.
And there's a ball up in the air and easily down to second.
Yeah.
Goes Driscoll.
And now, see, and that's on the pitcher. That was a pretty good throw by the catcher. It was
really
a good spot.
She never raised up or anything. She that was all arm.
Yeah. But just no speed getting to her, and that's where the bag was stolen right there.
And now the 1-0 pitch with a runner at second. See if Driscoll goes again. Long look in. Ooh, what a good pitch.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one almost looked like it knuckled in a little bit.
Yeah, well, everything kind of looks like it's knuckling in there.
Yeah.
It's strange, but we'll get used to it as they will.
Yeah.
A 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, runner at second. And there's another good pitch.
I forget a buddy of mine in Little League, Dwayne Williamson. How in the world a kid 12, 13 years old could throw a knuckleball like he did, but he did.
I know.
And I was like, Coach, I don't want to hit against him.
You either can or you can't. There ain't no in between.
No.
And the 1-2, that's upstairs.
He was pretty good at it. It wasn't just a gimmick with him. He could really throw it. And for us kids that had only seen it on TV.
Yeah, the Necro brothers.
Yeah, we had no idea what to do with it.
And that ball hit straight away, actually into right center field, and it's going to be caught. And Driscoll starts to tag, and a good throw by Shelley would have had her by 10 feet.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good arm out there in center field.
She just got underneath that. That ball was a little high, and she just got underneath it a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's going to bring up Kendall Cornelius, the third. She's at third.
She had a good night at the plate Friday night.
Yes, she did. She was 3 for 4.
Yeah.
And the pitch. Oh, another one. It looks almost like it's got a counter rotation on it, David.
Yeah, it really
like it was
does.
coming, like the rotation was back towards the batter with a right-handed pitcher and a right-handed batter.
Yeah.
Weird. And the 0-1. That ball's hit hard to short. She'll glove it over to first in time. And now Driscoll on the way to third, and she's going to be out.
She's got her. Oh, my gosh. That defense is sound by McKeel.
Yeah, I think you could have called it either way, but with the throw being there and her not having to move the glove, they're going to call it every time. So it goes as a strikeout. No, it goes 6-3, and then 3-5 on the putout, and after no score, after one inning, you're listening to Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF.
Hey, this is Tyler Kelly with Kelly Buick GMC, and we're proud to make today's sports broadcast on WBF possible. Visit any of our 5 locations and see why we are Polk County's #1 Buick GMC dealer, Kelly Buick GMC.
If you're looking for good food and good family time, look no farther than Beef O'Brady's in the Bartow Center South. Your Bartow Beefs is perfect for lunch or dinner for the whole family or whole team. Your Bartow Beefs, where game time meets family time.
When looking for insurance coverage, consider the Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Agency with offices in downtown Bartow. Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Insurance with a wide range of insurance products to meet your every need. Becky Maslak, your local office manager.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. Bruce Edmond alongside David Thornburg. We go to the top of the second inning. It'll be Mary Grace Montgomery, Emma Skipper, and Chloe Lanier for the Wildcats. And the pitch. Beautiful pitch.
I guess that missed inside, but boy, that looked good.
Yeah, you'll see some of the movement on her ball tonight, and it's incredible. 1-0 upstairs, 2-0. She does the same routine every time. Maybe goes a few more steps if she's really mad. And the 2-0, there's a strike. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a lot of that rhythm, and that's what puts you in a rhythm. The routine, and
she'll wear out that chalk back there. And now the 2-1, swing and a miss, strike 2.
It works. I'm along the lines of if it ain't broke, don't worry about fixing it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, no score here in the second. And a swing and a miss, strike 3.
Got that one in on her hands, and it rose right at the last second. That she had no chance at hitting that, and it looked good from the onset.
Oh. Now Emma Skipper steps in, the shortstop who made the nice play last inning. She bats from the left side, open stance, probably a slapper, and she bunts it down to third. That's going to be a foul ball.
I think they're going to say it's fair.
Fair.
Yeah, she bobbled it, hit it, kind of got on her, and it hit the heel of her glove. Yeah. And once it did that, it kind of bobbled, and that's what they're looking for. Yeah, is a foul ball. Now
it should have been a foul ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are calling a foul
Okay.
ball.
All right. It was close, but
Now here comes nobody's coming.
No,
The umpire's going down to talk to McKeel. What's he going to ask him if it was fair or foul?
no, I don't know if the McKeel coach is asking or.
I don't know. I mean, that's
yeah.
kind of a ball that I would think you would kind of follow and let it go. Just kind of run with it a little bit because it's eventually going to be foul. If it ain't foul, and as soon as it gets foul, you touch it.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's a 0-1, and she bunts again, this time up in the air, and that time Cornelius right there to catch it. So it's a F5.
Went from a nearly perfect bunt to a little pop-up with a little easy out that Cornelius able to camp out under.
Yep. Now Chloe Lanier steps in. She bats from the right side. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. We're in the second, no score. And the look and the pitch. Strike two as she swings right through it.
She is just so overpowering and just so commanding with the pitches, whether she wants one batter, she's giving you something looking inside, low and inside. Next one, you're getting up and away.
Yeah. The 0-2 fouled back right at us.
It's hard for a batter to go back and say, hey, this is what I learned when you're saying this is where she likes to throw, and you get up there and like, hey, I thought you said she liked it here.
Yeah.
You know?
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and that ball fouled out of play.
That was a pretty good attempt to fight that off. That was a good pitch, and she just
You're being summoned.
Stuck that bat out there.
Come on in, you're good. You're fine.
She'll get used to us.
Count stays 0-2, and the pitch swung on and missed.
There we go.
Strike 3. That's a 5th strikeout for Oxley. The Wildcats go down in order. After 1.5, it's Bartow nothing, McKeel nothing. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF.
Hi, Benny Jr. here with Bartow Ford, and the great thing about being right in Bartow, Florida is we are centrally located. The right way will always lead you to Bartow Ford, where we save you time and money. Bartow Ford, we're different, and we prove it.
Don't let the complexities of the law overwhelm you. Call Rhino Lawyers today at 844-RHINO-77 and schedule your free consultation. Your road to justice starts with Rhino Lawyers, Tampa and Lakeland.
Hi, it's Erin with Evolve Contracting. While there's no shortage of landscape and irrigation companies, you deserve the option that's the best fit for you. At Evolve, we offer 3D imaging and an irrigation program that saves you water, time, and money. Visit us at evolveyourlawn.com.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. We go to the bottom of the second inning, and Morrell finishes up her pitches, and the batter will be Oxley, who was at the plate. No, Oxley was coming to the plate.
Yeah.
So it's Oxley, Heater, and Narcisse.
So we get to see her hit again tonight. She was in the lineup to hit Friday night.
Ooh, Oxley?
Yeah, what?
She's been in every game that I've done.
Okay.
She's a hitter.
Okay.
And
that just like you said, that usually that's not a root and bar.
And, you know, Donna let them. Donna Byers let the pitchers hit. And I remember a couple of times, Courtney O'Neill, and that ball's hit right back at the pitcher, off her glove, and they're going to get Oxley because of the
ball went straight to the second baseman,
Yeah, she deflected it, and I think it got her a little bit on the shoulder and her glove.
Yeah.
But it sent it right to the second baseman, and she's able to throw her out. So it goes 1-4 to 3 on the put out, and we've got to make sure she's okay.
Yeah, she had her mask on, so that.
Yeah, the mask is great, and these girls are just tough.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about that every night.
Yeah.
And
So
this is not a business to be in if you're not tough.
Yeah.
Now Julia Heater steps in. She hit the big bomb the other night at Lake Wales. Right about where the rednecks are out in left field.
Yeah. See if we can get a souvenir out there.
Exactly. There's a ball upstairs, 1-0. And look, I guess she's getting her signals from the dugout, which is legal.
Yeah.
And the 1-0, ooh, that one's up and in.
That one she held on to a little bit too long. She didn't, whether that was a different pitch that she was attempting to throw, but not her same release in motion.
2 balls, no strikes, 1 out here in the second. And that one way outside, 3-0. I would imagine she's taken all the way right here, but
I would think.
We shall see. And now the 3-0 pitch upstairs, ball 4. So on 4 pitches, she walks heater.
You know, I understand the wristband, especially if this is a younger pitcher. But let her get in a rhythm. Like Red knows what kind of her game plan, so she gets in a rhythm. She knows her and Kenzie on a.
Yeah. Shay Narcisse will step in now. She's a center fielder, bats from the right side. She was leading the team in hitting as of last week. And that one down in the dirt, ball 1.
But I don't know if you know, but here, the first inning, she didn't seem to look at that wristband as much. Now, here it seems like it's, and I don't know if that's throwing her off, because she's missing now some, at least she may not have the big, hottest speed coming, but she was accurate the last inning.
Yeah, but I mean, how many pitches does she have that she has to look at a wristband? There's the ball. No, there's a strike, 1-1.
That's a good question. I mean, 1, 2, 3 was that what I had?
Yeah. Up, down, in, out. Just please throw me a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on, and that pitch is up and away. 2-1.
I think 4 was retaliation. Is that what?
I would just holler at him and say, "Hit him, hit him." You could do that back in my day. Nowadays, you get thrown in jail for stuff like that.
Yeah, you get in big trouble.
And the 2-1 upstairs, 3-0, 3-1.
Let go of that one really late. Jackets really looking to get something going. The second base runner of the night.
You're right.
Jackets.
And the 3-1, that looks like a pretty good pitch. 3-2 now. And now she'll get the go-ahead to hit away. Runner at first, 1 out, 3-2 count, and the pitch. Down low, ball 4. So back-to-back walks. And now runners at first and second with 1 out. And Shay Parker coming to the plate.
She's okay.
Shay is a designated player. And she bats from the right side. And pretty good pitch, but call strike.
She, I remember she took one in the back Friday night and then stole a base. You talk about bouncing back and resiliency.
Yeah. And that was no easy pitch that was coming in there.
It was not an off-speed pitch.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, 2 on now for the Jackets. No score here in the bottom of the second. And the pitch upstairs.
She wanted that
Strike 1.
Upstairs,
Strike 2. Oh, my goodness. She's only like 4.5 feet tall, man.
Yeah.
That caught her right over the chin.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the pitch. And she hits that hard to third base off the glove, and it's going to be. Well, that was a hard hit, David.
That was hit hard.
I'm going to give her a hit on it.
Yeah, the third baseman didn't move, and it got on her so quickly. She did get the glove on it, but it kicked right out of the glove, and shortstop right there. So runners only able to advance just the 1 base, but bases loaded now.
Infield single does load up the bases, and now Kendall Sowell coming to the plate, her father is doing the scoreboard. We haven't had to get on to him tonight. And it's a 1-0 count. Long look at her wrist, and now the pitch. Upstairs, 2-0. I think he's tired of giving her that pitch.
Yeah.
Because he called that a strike on Parker.
Yeah.
So it's 2-0, and if he's not going to give her that, she's in big trouble. Now the 2-0, down in the dirt, 3-0. She's in danger of walking a run in.
Yeah, and that one, Bruce, it looked like she was trying to aim that one low.
Yeah.
And, of course, she got it low, too low and way outside.
3 balls, no strikes, 1 out, and the pitch. Down low, ball 4.
So the Jackets are going to get one in.
4 pitches. She gets the RBI. And it's 1-0 game now with the bases still loaded. And
first baseman's going to come in.
Naima Johnson steps in, the second baseman who made some incredible plays defensively last week.
If there's
a strike.
If they handed out Defensive Player of the Awards at school last week, she should have got it, because you're right. 2 or 3 key plays. And again, beating them 5-0, that was a good score, it was a good win. But we only beat them 2 innings.
Yeah.
2 out of the 7. So
nice changeup. If that was a changeup, that was like a softball pitch, slow pitch coming in.
Yeah.
So it's 0-2 now, I believe. And she hits it off the end of the bat. The shortstop, she'll go to first, and they're not going to get her.
Wow,
so safe
speed
all the way around. Another infield hit, and that's what speed will do for you, Dave.
Yeah, and, well, we were talking about our defense the other night, and the speed contributed to a lot of that. And that got her down the line right there and just keeps it going. Now the Jackets are starting to get something going here.
And they're back to the top of the order, which is Destiny Driscoll.
And she is trying to time that for that slap hit, Bruce. She might be ready for it. If you get one in her where she likes it, I would expect to see a good hit.
Ball down low, strike.
Ball down low, it's called a strike.
Well, it was a ball and it was low, but he called it a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 runs in, and the pitch down low. That one low enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good stomp there by the Wildcat catcher. Able to keep Parker down there at third. I think if something gets by Parker, might give it a shot after seeing her.
She got some speed for a little one.
Yeah.
And that ball is hit. It's going to a nice play by the second baseman as Lanier comes up and gets the out. But it's a fielder's choice and an RBI for Driscoll. It goes 4-3 on the putout, so there's 2 outs. But Parker scores, runners at second and third, and now Mackenzie Gibson, who flew out to right center her first time up, steps in. See if she doesn't rip something here. And you see Johnson, she comes halfway down the line, or goes halfway across there from second to third. She likes to play.
Yeah.
3-0 game. And, she just missed that. Woo. Way out in front. She just missed it.
She was looking to put that in the back of the truck back there, I believe. To see if they were awake out there.
Yeah, see if she can't rip something down the line. Open this game up. As it's a 1-1 count, 2 outs, 3 runs in, and the pitch way upstairs. 2-1. Johnson knows she can't go anywhere, so she's not taking a half mile off of second base every time. You get tired doing that.
Yeah.
And the 2-1 outside, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 3 runs in for the Jackets. It's a 3-0 game. And the pitch outside, ball 4. So Gibson walks. She's going to come in, and they're going to have a runner for her. And we'll get that from Roland.
That's going to be number 9, looks like, or 8.
Number 9.
8 or 9.
Let's see.
It's who? Lexi Hafen.
9.
First, running for the catcher at first base, number 9, Lexi Hayford. Now batting, number 1, Kendall Cornelius.
Cornelius, the number 9 batter, steps in. Well, she's number 9 in this inning. She's number 3 in the lineup, and she's been very hot with the bat.
Yeah, and bases loaded here. Chance to cash in. 2 outs. Jackets really need to take advantage.
Oof. Called strike.
Again, Bruce, it's the speed that's hard for them to see. They don't know where it's going to drop at. It almost has an arch to some of these pitches.
Yeah.
And it's...
There she put some little heat on that one outside, 1-1.
And they lead to pop-ups. They lead to you either on top of it, grounding it, pounding it into the ground, which is what we've seen.
Yeah.
Ground balls and a couple pop flies. Red's the only square contact, and of course ricocheted into an out.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases loaded. Jackets lead 3-0, and the Osprey is eyeing the crowd right now.
Yeah, the Osprey's been flying around tonight.
And the pitch.
Oh.
Strike called on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah. It's a different pitch to see, that's for sure.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the pitch. And that ball hit into left center field. It's going to get down. 2 runs are going to score easily, and he's going to hold the runner up at third. Hope she didn't twist an ankle right there, as it's a stand-up double for Cornelius.
She able to wait back on that one, Bruce. She had to really, really wait on that, and when she timed it, she just finally a line drive shot that makes it through, and big hit. She continues.
So now Oxley, who started it with a shot up the middle that bounced off the glove and shoulder of the pitcher to the second baseman for an out, steps in now with 2 on and 2 out and a 5-0 game. And the pitch way upstairs.
McKeel on the verge of getting out of that inning with relatively unscathed, with only close to giving up the 3 runs, and that's just huge from Cornelius to kind of open things up. She just continues to swing the bat well.
Exactly. Now the 1-0 pitch, low and inside, ball 2.
Red with an opportunity to extend that lead.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 5 big runs in for the Jackets. And the pitch. Oh, that one hit shallow center field, and it's going to get down. And 2 runs are going to score for the Jackets. So 2-out single.
The benefit of having the 2 outs, Cornelius, of course, takes off right at contact, so there's no stopping her. And Coach Rutenbar just waving her right on through at third. There was a play at the plate, but it wasn't close.
So that's how many runs? 1, 2, 3, 4,
that's
7.
Yeah. 2-run single.
6, 7. So number 10 coming out. No, number 10 going back in.
Base number 10, Kylie Arnold.
Kylie Arnold.
Well, she turned around and ran back in the dugout, so I don't know what they're doing. And now it's number 20.
21.
Number 20, Alyssa Hillman. Now batting.
Alyssa Hillman, okay, number 20.
Julia Heater.
All right, Alyssa.
Heater steps in. She walked and scored her first time up in this inning. And Rutenbar's hollering at her about something. Now Tex is getting everything straight. Tex Howell down at first base. And the pitch. Oof. That's a strike.
Poor Tex has been in charge of keeping a bunch of teenage girls in line for many, many years. So poor guy.
And they've got 21 rostered. So,
yeah, there's a lot of them.
You got 19 girls in there right now. Snap throw back to first, and that's one good part about a left-hander. They can fire that ball to first.
Most teams, when they're out in the field, have 2 or 3 players in the dugout with you. He still has a whole other team in the dugout when they're out in the field.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So that ends the inning as Heater strikes out.
That's unusual.
But there was 7 runs on 4 hits and no errors and 1 left on base. After 2 innings, it's Bartow 7, Seth McKeel nothing. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF.
We are FM 102.9, 97.1, and AM 1130. WWBF Bartow.
Today's broadcast is sponsored in part by the Whidden McLean Funeral Home of Bartow since 1925 and the McLean Funeral Home of Fort Meade. They're family-owned and are committed to providing personal service with the concept of our family serving yours.
Hello, Bartow. This is Joe DeCesare with Citrus Air Conditioners, your hometown air conditioning company. If you're looking to replace your old unit, Citrus Air has many units in stock and offers financing. Call us at 534-1171 or look us up online at citrusairinc.com.
For over 50 years, Keith Spray Service has been serving Polk County with specialized treatment of delicate ornamentals, including rose bushes. Want to learn more about the treatments of ornamentals as well as expert lawn care? Call Keith Spray Service.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF. Bruce Edmond, David Thornburg. We go to the top of the 3rd inning, and we've got a pitching change, David. It's Brooklyn Tyson, and we watched her throw against Winter Haven, I believe it was.
Yes.
And this girl can blow some smoke.
She is a left-hander. Games, know that Friday night after Red pitched, 4 or 5 solid innings, we had a
couple other pitchers
come in and do so really well. And I don't know that I've seen such a deep staff on a Root and Bar team before.
And Gomez goes into first base.
Yes.
And the batter will be Rihanna Lipham for McKeel. She bats on the right side. Ball low and away. Rutenbar going to give everybody a chance to play tonight. I think they'll open this thing up again. And that ball fouled out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jackets lead 7-0. 7 big runs in the second. On about a half-hour inning, seemed like.
Yeah, it was a long.
That one just a little outside.
If I remember correctly, against Winter Haven, it took a batter or 2 for Brooklyn to. There's something about her release sometimes when she misses that far out. If you see her arm, it's almost like she's getting it too close into her leg, and she's just missing her release point.
She missed that one too, as it's away from Gibson.
So she needs to find her rhythm, and which she did against Winter Haven really well. Once she got it, she had it and didn't lose it.
The Lipham steps right back in, and it's a 3-0 ball 4 pitches. And Rutenbar is coming right out, and he is not a happy camper.
Well, no, but this is what he did in Winter Haven, and once he did, it straightened her out, and hopefully we can see the same results.
And she's tying her shoe, trying to ignore the whole situation right now.
I'm going to say what I'm saying.
I would too. I mean, if Rutenbar came after me, I'm like digging into my shoe or whatever I got to do. But man, I'm staying out of this conversation.
I got to fix the knot in my glove.
So, Jackson, Michaela Jackson is the designated player. She'll be, I believe she's batting. She's got number 14 on. Or number 7.
Let me see.
Was that a strike?
Yeah, number 7.
Okay, number 7.
Yeah.
And
that was a ball.
That's the first base runner of the night.
Yeah.
That ball low and away, and she got her in no man's land. Chase her down and now fire it, and she's going to be toast at second base. So good job by Mackenzie Gibson.
Yeah, the runner just got too far off first, and if she goes back to first, Mackenzie's going to catch her there.
And that's where the left-hander comes into play because she got off the bag, and Gibson comes up to fire, and she catches her in no man's land, did the right thing, ran at her, made her commit.
Yeah.
And now the 2-0 pitch is outside, 3-0.
That was a little bit closer. Mackenzie trying to pull it in and frame it, but still just outside.
Yeah, and she's going to have to hit the middle of the plate before he gives her a strike. There it is.
There we go.
Strike one.
Now, that looked like a much better release point. Now, she just needs to remember that and just repeat. Rinse and repeat.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the third, and that fouled back out of play. So quickly.
I'm telling you, it's something that Coach sees from that angle, and I think he goes out and reminds her. Now she's all on it. She had that first pitch that was outside, but has since kind of gotten over the middle now.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and that ball's tapped foul down the third baseline. Cornelius will grab it and throw it back to Tyson. Gibson looking into the dugout to get a few balls for the umpire.
Yeah.
So 3-2 count. 1 out. Jackets lead 7-0 here in the top of the third. And the pitch.
Oh, that looked pretty good.
Oh, boy. If she was throwing good, he'd have called that a strike.
Well, the last few pitches were pretty good. She was kind of hitting her spot, and that's where Mackenzie had sat up. She sat up on that outside corner. Just like you said, the previous pitches probably led him to give that one to the batter.
Haley Carruthers steps in. She bats from the left side, and she bunts it, a beautiful bunt, and it's going to be good job by Cornelius coming in. Everybody covers where they're supposed to cover.
Yeah.
So it goes 5-3 on the sacrifice.
And I'm not sure who the left fielder is, but she came in to cover third to make sure that the runner did not advance from second to third. So great defense all around by Lady Jackets.
2 outs now with a runner at second base. And the batter, Izzy Morrell, the pitcher. She fouls off that pitch right down the first baseline.
Right. Into the net right in front of the booster.
Yeah, Martha Howe and Gilbert Odlinger, all of them, they were about to scatter. So it's 0-1 pitch with 2 outs, 1 on. That, again, if she's throwing a little bit better, she's going to get that call, but she's been missing outside so much, he's not going to give it to her.
Yeah.
She shows some consistency.
Yeah.
And the 1-1, beautiful pitch. That was like a little change-up.
Yeah, able to chase that one. That one's going in the same spot that was just calling a ball. That's how good a pitch it was. The batter going after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Tyson comes back after giving up 2 walks, and there were no runs and 1 left on after 2.5. It's Bartow 7, McKeel nothing. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF.
The Kelly Automotive Group is proud to make sports broadcasts here on WBF possible. From the Yellow Jackets to NASCAR, this is Tyler Kelly inviting you to visit any of our 5 locations to see why we're proud to be your dealership. KellyBuickGMC.com.
Pallet One of Bartow is proud to be a sports booster and invites you to join their team. Check out careers at palletone.com to learn more about the opportunities in this outstanding company with over 30 years of experience. Pallet One is an equal opportunity employer.
35 amazing years. Hey, that's us here at Spath Jewelers. We offer services such as beautiful custom work that's sure to wow, repairs, complimentary cleaning, appraisals, watch repairs, financing. What more do you need? We're here Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturdays from 10 to 5.
We got a new pitcher for McKeel, trying to get that name. Roland looking it up on Max Preps right now. Chloe Lanier.
Chloe Lanier. All right, Chloe. With a little Cotton Eye Joe in the background.
So Lanier was a second baseman. Now number 7 is at second base. That, I don't know who that is. Number 7. 7 is Jackson, who's a designated player. So she goes in, and I think that takes care of it. The changes for McKeel. And Morrell goes to short.
Okay.
Now batting, number 2, Shay Narcisse.
Shay Narcisse steps in as she walked and scored back in the second inning. We're in the bottom of the third in what has been a little lengthy ball game for Yellow Jacket softball, but we're all right with that.
It took a minute to put 7 runs
7
up there.
runs, yeah, it takes a few minutes. Narcisse steps in, and the first pitch has a lot more speed on it. This is going to be a lot different.
Yeah, a lot of those 7 runs contributed from walks, so a lot of pitches to go with it.
Now the 0-1 pitch fouled. Oof. That almost cleared him again.
Parker over there kind of hit off the net and kind of, thank goodness for the helmet over there. Kind of went over her shoulder, so.
Yeah, she's been hit enough in the last few days.
Doesn't need to pick up a foul ball hit.
The 0-2 outside.
Way outside. Trying to get her to chase.
One ball, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the third, nobody out. 7-0 ball game. Jackets lead. And that ball pops straight up in the air, and that's going to come down on the netting.
And
everybody's there. That's where you got to get a broom and knock that thing back into.
Yeah. There's a tool somewhere around here, I believe.
Yeah, they all have them.
Yeah.
But that's a great safety feature for the people who buy the reserve seating back here.
Yeah.
Now the 1-2 pitch again, and she fouls that one again. This time catcher.
Oh wow!
Made a dive.
What an effort!
Spear and just bounced off her glove. I don't know if the ground caused it or if it hit off the tip, but what a great effort by Smith.
Yeah, her body kind of blocked the effort to put it in the glove, but boy, it looked like it bounced right off the end of the glove, and maybe just not able to close the glove in time. As you say, as you're hitting the ground trying to close the glove, that's not always easy to do, but boy, effort. Goodness.
Yeah, you get some strawberries on that one too.
Yeah. You want the out when you get the strawberries.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't hurt as bad then.
That ball hit right over the pitcher's head. She able to get a glove on it, but it rolls into center field. A great piece of hitting by Narcisse.
Able to finally get one on the nose, and a bouncing ground ball that, like you said, bounced right over the pitcher's head and nicks it with the glove, but it's hit so hard it still makes it out into center field.
That'll bring up Shay Parker. Shay had a single. Infield single her last time up and scored. Ooh. Down low, ball 1.
Much different pitching style now. And I think you'll see the girl swing the bat a lot more, be a little more aggressive at the plate.
I agree. She chokes a little on the bat. I've always been a fan of that. I think you just control it so much better.
Yeah.
You get more leverage with a bat when you're swinging it the whole way, but when you choke up a little bit, you can handle it so much more. So it's a 2-0 count now to Parker. A long look in, and now the pitch. And she rips it past the third baseman, and they might have dialed up just what the Jackets were looking for.
Yeah, that's the difference in the pitching. They actually, even though we put up 7 in the last, that was mostly due to the bad pitching. It wasn't. We were able to catch up to a couple of them with a couple 2-run hits, but aside from that, now we're really starting to get aggressive. Better pitching for us and better swings.
Kendall Sow walked her first time up and scored. Ball up and away. 2 on, nobody out here in the third inning. Jackets lead 7-0, and right now they're chomping at the bit to get it at Lanier on the mound. Lanier looking into the dugout.
Wow.
Finally, Sal just says timeout.
Yeah, good, smart move.
That pitch is up and away, 2-0. I mean, it shouldn't take, if you're getting it directly from the dugout, it should not take the coach 20 seconds to signal something in.
No.
And he's taken a long time to signal
really
in. And the 2-0, that's a strike on the outside corner.
Able to get that one down.
I think that's the first strike she's seen.
Yes, it is.
I think she walked on 4 pitches her last time. 2 balls and a strike, 2 on, nobody out here in the third. 7-0 ball game, and the pitch. And that ball hit down the first baseline but foul. She hit that right on the end of the bat. I know that stung. If it was cold out, that would have really stung.
Yeah.
So the count goes 2-2. And again, taking forever. And the pitch. And she hits that into right center field, and it's going to be caught, but tagging and going to third. That'll be a sacrifice fly.
Yeah, she caught that one on the button, just hit it right at somebody that time. And
yeah, she got some good wood on that one.
Yeah.
Sacrifice fly. F9. And Narcisse goes to third. Parker stays at first. And now Nyaming Johnson steps in.
Our new favorite second baseman.
Yeah. She had a single her last time up and scored. Yeah, she's definitely fun to watch. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And the 1-0 pitch is on the way, and it's hit right under the pitcher's glove, and it's going to be another hit. Now Parker has to race back to second. So a hit for Narcisse.
How in the world that made it to the grass? Yeah, I don't know how that made it to the grass. Like I said, underneath the pitcher's glove, then the shortstop, and past the second baseman, and the center fielder actually picks it up. And that's what made Parker think about going to third, but last second she thought better, and the center fielder tried to make a tag at second base, but Parker gets back.
And now the batter is Driscoll. She squared like she was going to bunt. There's runners at first and second.
She finally made good contact last at bat. Just a great play by the second baseman to get her out.
And
first baseman's kind of coming in, playing in a little bit. Now she kind of plays even with the bag, just in front of the bag.
Johnson is at first. Parker's at second. And there's a strike. So it's 2-1 now to Driscoll.
I thought that one looked a little outside for me.
She stands way away from the plate, too. I guess that's for her to get her little walk as she moves forward. And there's another strike, 2-2, and Rutenbar saying, now step in there and let's hit the ball now. Now she gets a little closer to the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on, 7-0 ball game, 8-0 ball game.
That one fouled back.
So Narcisse scored, right?
Yes. On the.
Yep. Okay. Just wanted to get my book. Wanted to get my book right.
On the seeing eye ball that went somehow got out into center field. So you can't have me. Nope. You either.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. And that ball fouled out of play down the left side over towards where the old ag building used to be. That was pretty good. Was that a cow roar?
Yes, yeah,
good job.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the 2-2 upstairs, 3-2.
There were no cows harmed in that foul ball. We need the disclaimer.
Yeah, that were
Pete will be on to us.
3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. And that ball hit right back to the pitcher. She'll go to first. So it's a fielder's choice for Driscoll. Goes 1-3 on the putout. 2 outs now in the inning.
Batting number 16.
Destiny not having the greatest night at the plate. She's moving runners and making good contact. Just good defense.
Yeah.
On McKeel's end to keep her off the base. He had to walk, but got thrown out on a pretty good play.
Gibson walked her last time, and pinch runner scored first. She flied out to right center her first time up and takes ball 1 low and away.
I think Rutenbar really wants these last 2 runs here.
Yeah, I think he'd like to go home on 5 for sure. And the 1-0 pitch. Strike called.
He likes to give her that outside now.
Yeah.
It was getting called on Destiny in that same spot, and now he gets one with McKenzie.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. And the pitch. That ball hits easily to short. She's going to glove it, and they are not going to get it. They called her out. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Terrible call.
That was a terrible call.
Goes 6-3 on the putout, so no runs. 1 run, 2 hits. 1 run, 3 hits, excuse me. And 2 left, and Rutenbar going to give him a little business before he goes.
As he was wiping off the rubber, he just slowly kicked the ball into the circle, and as the umpire's wiping off the rubber, here comes the ball rolling.
Yeah, you can do stuff like that when you're already in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, I guess so.
Who was Earl Weaver for the Orioles way back when we were kids? He got into a kicking contest with the home plate umpire one time, and he said it took him about 3 or 4 kicks before he figured out the umpire had on leggings. He was
I guess we better give Jeff time to make some money back there.
So let's see, we go top of 4. I can't hear the station.
That's because we're not on a break. You never gave it back to him. We were talking about Earl Weaver and everything.
Jeff, I'm so sorry.
That's all right. That's thrown down now. We might as well keep it. We were.
Well, I hope Tom's not listening. I'm gonna be in all kinds of trouble. And Jeff, sometimes you just gotta yank it from me. I get in a storytelling. It's all over with. So now we go to the 4th inning. Now that
we'll blame it on Glenn and kicking the ball by the referee.
That inning was brought to you by Thornburg Productions. And top of the 4th, and the first pitch is a ball.
Yeah.
The batter is Brianna Shelley. She struck out swinging her first time up. Swing and a miss. She might have got a little piece of that.
Yeah, I think she did it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Jeff may even fire me for that one.
No, I don't.
So it's a 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, and a swing and a miss.
Good
she
pitch.
Pulled her head big time.
Yeah. Brooklyn with a great pitch there.
Tyson throwing the changeup, screwing everybody up, and now the 1-2 on the way misses outside 2-2.
Messing with her stepping point there. Something she didn't like about her landing spot there.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's actually back-to-back strikeouts if you go back to the last inning as Brooklyn Tyson looks to start getting into her form. Skylar Smith steps in. She's the catcher. Again, bats from the left side. 1 out, and she hits that down to third base, up by Cornelius, over to first. Great little stab by Gomez.
Yeah, that was a difficult play there for Cornelius. Obviously right down the line and not hit real hard, but able to field it cleanly, and a good strong throw over gets her in plenty of time.
And a great catch by Gomez as well. So the 2 outs now in the inning, and Mary Grace Montgomery comes to the plate, batting from the right side. She struck out swinging. A lot of people did against Oxley.
Yeah,
Oxley struck out 5 out of 6. So it's 1-0 count. 2 outs. Misses outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Jackets lead 8-0 here in the bottom of the third.
There we go. Much better pitch.
Strike called. 2-1. Now we're in the 4th, top of 4.
We are, yes, we are.
I'm sorry. And that one right off the fist. She
Yes.
swung, and boy, that was an inch closer to hit right off her hand.
Oh.
So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes now, 2 outs.
Great job by Brooklyn to come in on that one.
My book's all screwed up. I'm screwed up. I'm already in the 4th because the Jackets batted around. And the 2-2, and she rolls that one in. A little bit low.
A little early release.
Yeah, that one went about 42 feet. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the payoff pitch misses outside. And somebody in that dugout is not going to be happy, but he's not racing out to the mound, so we're excited about that.
Yeah. Looks like McKeel coach wants to make a change here, so McKenzie's
looks like
take
number 2 is coming to bat. So she's going to be pinch hitting for Skipper. Emma is probably out of the game because Morrell went over to short. And so number 2, I don't know who she is. Roland's going to find out.
Who's out? Shows the number 2's batting. So that is Hannah Brenneman.
Hannah Brenneman is the batter.
Number 2, Hannah Brenneman.
So Hannah Brenneman steps in. And the first pitch, well, that looked like a good pitch.
Ooh,
Strike call.
Yes. He is a little delayed on some of his calls.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything wacky tonight, though, so I'm all right with him. Bunt right back to the pitcher, fires to first in time. So McKeel gets a walk, and they leave 1 after 3.5. It's Bartow 8, McKeel nothing. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Softball here on WBF.
If you've been injured in an accident or face traffic charges, don't face the legal system alone. Call Rhino Lawyers Auto Injury and Traffic Attorneys at 844-RHINO-77. Rhino Lawyers, Tampa and Lakeland.
You'll always get great prices at Budget You Pull of the Bartow. Here's Craig.
We have starters for $20, alternators for $20, AC compressors for $31. Every door is $55, and motors are $200.
Budget You Pull It, Highway 60 East.
In today's complicated financial world, it's nice to know that Steve Wright & Company is there, helping you utilize your resources more effectively as you work toward your financial goals, from tax returns to retirement plans and all the stops in between. Rely on Steve Wright & Company on Avenue H in Winter Haven.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. Bruce Edmond, David Thornburg. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. The Jackets lead 8-0. They're going to try and get a couple of runs here and try to close this out. It'll be Oxley. Nope, it's going to be number 14 coming to the plate. Number 14, Haley Reddick.
Haley Reddick, okay. Now, this is... been waiting to see her. This her dad, Dustin, my youngest, has worked with her dad. Her dad's a drywall guy. Does a lot of drywalls around houses, new housing around the county. And Dustin did a lot of drywall in this county with the two of them. But this is his daughter.
Okay.
So hopefully she can get us started off here.
Oh, Reddick's actually batting for
Number 14, Haley
Cornelius.
Reddick.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She's batting for Cornelius, Haley Reddick. And there's a strike.
Boy, that looked outside. See now, I know Brooklyn was not pinpoint and everything, but if you're going to be calling that pitch off the plate, you got to call it both ways.
I agree. Up and away.
Boy, these guys are right on.
Man,
ball.
I tell you what, I was doing the Armdale game and the door was open, and these guys were just brutal to the umpire. He finally had to stop the game. Ball hit right back to the pitcher. She's going to flub it over to first, and she gets him in time
about half a step.
As she's kind of slowed up on that.
And they off the end of the bat, so not much to it, not much pop to it.
Go 1-3 on the putout, and now it will be Tyson, Brooklyn Tyson, batting for herself. Bats from the left side. And the pitch, low and away, ball one. He follows that ball all the way into the mitt, though. I'll give him credit on that.
Yeah.
You watch his head. He follows it, and a lot of umpires don't. Kind of Pete Roses it.
They always say when you're not talking about him too much, then that's always a good thing.
The 1-0, swing and a miss.
And like you said earlier, he's not done anything crazy. I mean, he's human. We may not agree with his strike zone, but, he's done pretty well tonight.
Consistency is all we ask for. That way the batters can make the adjustments.
Absolutely.
And the 1-1 upstairs, 2-1. Oh, Rick's on him, man.
Yeah,
Rick isn't playing around.
No.
It's 8-0, and he is still not playing. It's a 2-1 count. Low and away, 3-1.
Now, see, that's where he's not been consistent. Every last inning, that pitch was, not missing that far away from that pitch there was being called a strike.
Yeah, with the left-handed batter, though, he's on the right side of the catcher, so it's hard to see that away. Trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
These guys are brutal. Yeah. There's a strike. 3-2.
All right, come on, Brooklyn. Get a starter, girl.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 8-0 lead for the Jackets. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
And that may have been ball 4.
Yeah, it was. I think that was ball 4.
Yeah.
Again, you don't see them get a lot of at-bats in the game. Now, Lorraine Gomez comes in. And she bats from the right side. A little bit of separation in her hands. And she fouls that ball back. Boy, she takes a cut.
Yes,
Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
I want to see this one catch one out front.
Yeah, she will park it.
Yes, she will.
So it's a 0-1 count to Gomez. She's batting for a heater. And the pitch outside, 1-1.
Catcher pitch, setting up way out there. I don't know that she wants to come in anywhere near the plate. I think you're going to have to pitch her away. Otherwise, if she gets it out front, she catches it, it will get parked.
And the 1-1 upstairs, 2-1. Good job by this young lady. Again, we haven't seen her with a lot of plate appearances.
No.
And she just dug right in. She's raring to go. So the 2-1 pitch. Down low, ball 3.
She tried to take something off of that.
Yeah, I think that was like a changeup or something that just kind of slipped out.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-1 count here in the top of the 5th. Jackets lead 8-0. Bottom of the 5th, excuse me. And the pitch hit right back to the pitcher. Off for a glove. Glove by the third baseman over to first and not in time. So an infield hit for Gomez.
All right. Now Mia Gomez.
And now Mia Gomez steps in. So we got back-to-back Gomez's.
Now there's
Mia bats from the right side as well. I assume they're sisters?
No relation.
No relation.
Okay.
Isn't that incredible?
all right.
I mean, it's not really incredible, but you're a high school and now back-to-back pinch hitters.
Too loud. No such thing.
Yes, there is. And the pitch. Ball 1.
Up and away. Jackets looking to get a 2-out rally going here.
What's the one on first base? What's her name?
Boleyn.
Boleyn. Okay, so Boleyn is on first. Mia is at the plate and takes ball 2 down low.
Pitcher kind of crossed her catcher up there. She was set up outside, and it comes low and in.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. It's an 8-0 ball game here in the bottom of the 5th.
Ooh.
Or are we in the
hole.
4th?
No,
we're in the
5th.
4th.
We're in the.
No, we're
we're in the 4th. Yeah, bottom of the 4th.
See, my book's messed up. I'm on the 5th inning in my book.
Well, we're thinking if we get 2 here, we go to the top of the 5th and get 3. And
this is just terrible.
Yeah, we're okay. Yeah. That's what the out of practice.
Amateurish. Wasn't that what that guy called me one time? And the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. So both Gomez's are on with 2 outs. Balin is at second, Mia at first.
Quartermain is going to.
And now Quartermain, who is a shortstop, she's batting for Parker. Parker was 2 for 2 on the night, scored a run. And Quartermain going to get a chance to bat for herself now with 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the 4th. 8-0 ball game. And a chance to open it up here with 2 outs. The umpire's got to get his thing done.
Yeah.
And now she looks into the dugout. Oh, my goodness. And the pitch. Upstairs, 1-0. Quartermain with a chance to do some damage here. And again, a long look in, and now the pitch. And that ball fouled out of play all over the first base side. Everybody gets out of the way.
Gets in the stands, but nobody.
You know, all these years I've never opened the door and looked, and I could follow the ball if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So it's a 1-1 count, I think. Yeah. No, I don't know. 0-1.
Yeah.
And that ball bounces off the umpire, and both runners will advance on the wild pitch. So that puts 2 in scoring position now with 2 outs, and Quartermain with a chance to really
base hit
this
here.
Thing.
Runner's going to be going on contact.
And Quartermain steps in. It's a 2-1 count now?
Yeah.
2 balls and 1 strike, and the pitch. That ball fouled off down the left side.
Boy, she just missed being
Yeah, she's
down.
all over it. The 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, deuces wild, all over the place.
Umpire
Oh, that was good. And the 2-2 pitch. That ball fouled out of play, and he definitely needs some balls now.
Yeah, now we may.
Yeah, he's very serious. So it's Quartermain hanging in there.
Yeah.
She spread balls all over the field now, and hit two of them out of play.
Got a feeling this one's going to be down in between the white lines, and
hope so. And the 2-2 up and away, 3-2. Almost great job by Smith.
You know, she has really been good back there. The pass ball that you mentioned, the wild pitch, it short hopped her, got past her glove and ricocheted off the umpire. It was unfortunate on her part, but she's done really good back there for the Wildcats.
And the 3-2 pitch now, and that ball fouled down the right side, and it will bounce into the dugout or into the clubhouse.
Yeah, kind of made it between the fence and the clubhouse here. That was different.
Rutenbar gets a couple of one foul ball in.
And, of course, that's the Coach Fitzgerald clubhouse.
Yep. And the 3-2 pitch on the way. And fouled again. Great job by Quartermain.
That one in on the hands, and she's able to fight it off. Going to see another pitch.
And Eddie Pierce let me know Mia Gomez is a freshman, and her mom is one of his managers at McDonald's. That's pretty cool.
All right.
Well, she's about to score if Quartermain can put it between the lines, Eddie. I appreciate that. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and upstairs, ball 4. He called it.
Oh, he called that a strike.
He called it a strike?
Yeah.
How do you call that a strike? Tex isn't moving.
I don't know.
She didn't swing, did she?
No. It was called a strike.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Jeff, I'm kicking it back to you. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF.
Hey, this is Tyler Kelly with Kelly Buick GMC, and we're proud to make today's sports broadcast on WBF possible. Visit any of our 5 locations and see why we are Polk County's #1 Buick GMC dealer. Kelly Buick GMC.
The Ewing, Blackwelder, and Deuce Insurance Agency has been serving Central Florida since 1984. They all work and live in your neighborhood and take pride in our history. Offices in Bartow, there when you need them, representing only the most reliable companies in the industry.
Pallet One of Bartow is looking for new career-minded employees. Pallet One offers competitive wages and benefits including health, dental, vision, paid vacation, and a matching 401k plan. Join the Pallet One team today. Pallet One is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. Bruce Edmond, David Thornburg. We got Rick Sal and Roland Oxley up here in the press box with us. The Jackets will go to the top of the 5th inning, and it will be 6-7-8 for the Wildcats. And it's going to be number 11, Chloe Lanier. She's the pitcher now. And Tyson has finished her pitches, but Jack is still kind of spreading out.
Yeah, the home plate umpires over in the McKeel dugout. Probably getting some more changes. I shouldn't say in the dugout, in front of the dugout. Talking to the coach over there.
I wonder if he made any defensive changes. I don't see. Everything's changed? Okay. So everything's changed.
Well, and that's the bad part, not knowing all of them.
Well, we got a new second baseman.
Got a new catcher.
And a new catcher. Yeah. And the first pitch is low and away, ball 1.
It's number 17, it looks like, behind the plate.
We got to get 17. We got to get the second baseman. And I think left field, there's a ball 2. 2-0 as Lanier is up. And the 2-0 pitch, 3-0.
Roland says it's 2-1.
Roland says it's 2-1. I don't know. And the 3-0-2-1 fouled off is definitely 3-1 now. 1-2. How can it be 1-2?
Oh my God!
It can't be 1-2.
Did he just hold up 1-2? Really? It's 2-2. I was going to say I thought it was at least 2-2.
All right, I'm not following this game at all. It's a 2-2 pitch, and that ball is popped in front of the plate, gloved by the pitcher, but not in time. It's going to be an infield hit for Lanier.
It was hit so softly with nothing on it that Brooklyn and catcher didn't have much of a chance to get to it either.
First hit of the ball game for McKeel with nobody out here in the 5th inning, and now Rihanna Lipham steps in.
How ironic, the first hit goes 5 feet from home plate.
I know. It's a 1-0 count, we presume. And the pitch fouled off right off her hands. And again, man, the people in the chairs that are right along the first baseline, they have been just shaken up tonight.
They're getting peppered over there.
1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first, nobody out, and the pitch down and away. 2-1.
That was a good little changeup. It just missed outside.
And the 2-1 pitch, beautiful pitch. That's going to be hit to the second baseman. Off her glove out into right field as she was diving for the ball.
Yeah, it kind of took a bad hop on her.
Who was number 9? That's
Lexi Hayford. Lexi Hayford. Good effort for it. It just took a bounce that kind of decided to go over her glove instead of in it.
So back-to-back hits for McKeel, and now the batter is number 7. That's Jackson. Jackson walked her last time up. So we got runners at first and second with nobody out. 8-run lead for the Jackets, and that one bounces off the ground, and she fires to third, and that allows the runner from first to go to second. And who is the catcher?
Bailey Horsley. Okay. McKeel looking to get on the board here.
And that ball hit to the second baseman. She'll glove it over to first, and the run scores. So it's a fielder's choice, 4-3, and the run scores, and that makes it an 8-1 ball game now, with the runner at third.
Now batting number 4, Haley Carruthers.
And Haley Carruthers steps in. She had a sacrifice her last time up. What was that pitch? Strike?
Yeah. She offered that, yep.
The 0-1 pitch, and she squares, bunts, and you got to get that ball. Good job.
Great job.
He called her safe? Oh, Rubenbar's had enough of this. Okay.
Oh, my God.
He called Gibson out when she was very safe, and this gal was a half a step short at least. And
I was going to say, such a good play by Brooklyn. She was able to look the runner back, froze her, and still had plenty of time to throw and got a strike, and beat her by a good half a step. And
my brother Andy says you and I are sounding good. We appreciate that, brother.
Thank you, Andy.
And Rubenbar is giving Stump out there. He's way over behind the shortstop, and
wow.
So a run scores. It's another hit.
Well, no, the run did the run. I don't.
No, she didn't. She didn't score.
Yeah, no, the run did score.
So,
no.
Well, okay,
no,
my bad.
Yeah, runner had to stay at third, so it's still an 8-1.
Okay, so runners at first and third now with 1 out, and the batter, Morrell. strike. Got to be a strike.
Wow. That was such a good play by Brooklyn, the way she ran the run, got the runner back to third, and was able to throw in plenty of time. Just a horrible call.
Yeah. Horsley behind the plate, got to sit still. Now she'll just throw it back to the pitcher.
Yeah.
She wants to raise up as she's catching the ball,
Yeah.
and the umpire needs to see the pitch.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-0 count. Ball low. Good stop. She picked that right off the ground. The actor named Lee Horsley years ago played a movie called The Sword and the Sorcerer. And that ball hit the second baseman, and she'll glove it over to first. They'll get the out now onto the plate, and she's safe at the plate.
Good
So
good try by Gomez there. Took a chance at getting it home, but runner comes in safely ahead of the throw.
Yeah, Hayford goes ahead and gets the out. They're going to let the run score. So it goes 4-3 on the fielder's choice, and the run does score. So now it's
8-2.
It's a 8-2 ball game.
And the runner moved to third as well.
And now the batter is Shelley. And she takes ball one upstairs. One ball, no strikes, 2 runs in for McKeel. It's an 8-2 ball game.
There we go. Good pitch by
And
Brooke.
a strike. So it's 1-1.
Yep.
I don't know. They get to talking over there. They're scaring me about it. I don't know what's going on. So it's a 1-1 count. And the pitch down low, 2-1. Runner at third. Try to stop the bleeding and get in here and score some runs. And that ball outside, 3-1 now. Shelley, how she keeps her hands separated, see them?
Yeah.
And she fouls that ball out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. You used to see that a lot in the old leagues and things like that. And 3-2 pitch.
Oh, that looked good.
Oh, down low, ball 4. Oof.
Wow.
So now runners at first and third. Now if it's me, I'm throwing her out if she goes to second. But that's just me.
Yeah. If you get a good pitch, I would throw her out too.
Skylar Smith bats from the left side. Runner goes, and there will be no throw.
No.
So now runners at first and second and third now with 2 outs. And the pitch up and away, 2-0. I don't like it when it gets interesting.
No.
I like boring and exciting.
There we go. There's
That ball hit down the third base line. Cornelius gets under and makes the catch for the third out. Good job by the third baseman for the Jackets. But there were 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on after 4.5 is Bartow 8, McKeel 2. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF.
Your Bartow Beef O'Brady's in the Bartow Center South is your headquarters for good food and good sports. With something for everyone on the menu, your Bartow Beefs is perfect for the family, an office lunch, or to feed the team after a big win. Beefs, where game time meets family time.
At Budget You Pull to Bartow, they'll buy your old vehicle and even arrange to pick it up.
We buy junk cars here. We can also arrange for towing from you. We use Gator Towing for our towing service, so you know you get insured a professional towing vehicle.
And they cover Polk County. Budget Auto Parts at Bartow.
When you drive by Bartow Ford, you see a huge lot. But what you might not know is we have over 72 service bays and can customize your truck with lift, wheels, and tires. At Bartow Ford, we have you covered. Bartow Ford, we're different, and we prove it.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. Bruce Edmond, David Thornburg. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Jackets lead 8-2. McKeel got 2 innings in the top of the inning, and now Bartow needs to really get serious with the bats. Smith just getting her gear on. She was the last one to make an out in the inning. She'll just get it and fire it down to second. And the batter will be...
Now batting, number 10, Kylie Arnold.
Kylie who? Who? What do you say?
Arnold.
Oh.
Kylie Arnold.
Kylie Arnold.
Yeah.
So Arnold steps in for Sal. And the pitch, she bats from the left side. With 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch, that ball fouled, tap foul down the third baseline, a little bit behind it. We're in the 5th. Jackets lead 8-2. Open stance. And the 1-1 pitch. And that ball is hit right over the pitcher's head into center field.
Base hit to get us started. That's what we needed.
Sure do. And now this is going to be the second baseman.
Lexi Hafer.
Lexi Hafer.
Lexi Hafer.
It's been a couple innings since we've had the leadoff batter on.
Hafer bats from the right side with a runner on, nobody out. Pitch up and away, ball 1. And now the 1-0 pitch on the way upstairs, 2-0.
Just the time between pitches, just we're our guy. I'm used to that, getting it going, and that comes when the coach is calling the pitches from the dugout. It slows the process.
The 2-0. And the what I don't get is, how many pitches do you have? Like you said, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Why do you got to look at the wristband every time? Up and away, low and in? Is that what it is? I don't know. And there's a ball 4. So 2 up and 2 on for the Jackets now.
This is going to be number 20.
So number 20 steps in.
Number 20, Alyssa Hillman.
Alyssa
Gilman?
Tillman. And the first pitch is hit to the left side. The third baseman gloves it, and she's going to get her coming by. A nice play by the third baseman.
Yeah, able to apply the tag.
It goes 5 unassisted on the put out. The runners.
Bailey Horsley.
That should be here. 5 unassisted. So 1 out now, and now Horsley comes to the plate.
Long time between pitches.
Yeah, and the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. So the runners at first and second, 1 out. Horsley bats from the right side. And the pitch fouled right back at us. 0-2.
She just missed that one.
Yeah, these girls have very good swings.
Yeah.
And they're not afraid to swing the bats.
No.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the Osprey is circling again. Remember when they dropped the fish behind first base? Upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Poor girl's out there trying to play softball, and he's dive bombing them with fish, with leftover food.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on for the Jackets. 8-2 ball game here in the 5th. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
She chased one there, and she knows it.
So now 2 outs, and the batter will be
Kendall Cornelius.
Cornelius. She ripped a double back in the 2nd inning. Had a couple of RBIs and scored a run. And the pitch. Oh, boy, that looked up. So it's 0-1.
After getting a couple quick runners, down to 2 outs now with 2 runners still on.
Yeah.
Jackets really need to make something happen here.
And that pitch way outside, 1-1.
Catcher was set up way out there.
He's a foot off the plate.
Yeah, I don't know, trying to get Cornelius to chase.
I think you do that with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Maybe not. But 1-1 pitch, fouled down the right side, out of play.
And I can see the boys. I can look at the boys' score board from here, and it looks like we're up 6-3 in the 4th inning. Is that right?
6-3. Yep, in the 4th. Good job.
And
that ball hit down the right side, stays in in the stadium.
Yeah.
So it's still 1-2.
They're playing Lake Gibson, okay, Jeff says. And
Jeff's all over it,
and
man.
they just went up 7-3, 8-3. We can keep it going over
They
there.
hit bombs over there. That ball hit in the right center field. It's going to get down. 1 run's going to score easily, and 2 runs are going to score. And here she goes into third base with a stand-up triple.
I got to tell you, Bruce, she is such a good hitter. The last 2 games, big hits, big doubles, hits at the right time. That's a crucial 2-out hit to give us that 10-2 lead. And
she's got some speed, too.
Yeah,
she flew around the bases.
Now, granted, that one made it to the fence, but she made it to third easily. I mean, she had to slide, but she was there well ahead of the throw.
Now, this should be Tyson, right?
Yep, Brooklyn Tyson.
And she swings and misses.
Got her to chase that rise ball.
Yeah. Tyson struck out swinging her first time up. 2 runs in. It's a 10-2 ball game and a swing and a miss. She drops her shoulder and pulling her head.
Yeah.
And as soon as you drop that shoulder, that bat head follows, and it flattens out that bat head, and you'll swing under it every time. She's got to keep those hands up, keep the bat head up. The 0-2, I don't mean to be critiquing her.
No.
That's unfair to her. Sorry about that. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
These girls are used to that by this point.
Cornelius at third. And that ball hit into left field, and a base hit.
And she listened
for
to you.
Cornelius, for Tyson, and now RBI.
That's where the listening to you comes from. She kept it level there. She's able to nice level swing and take that pitch and just drive it out there.
Right through the zone. And now Balin Gomez, who walked her last time, she singled her first at bat.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And, boy, if she turns on one, it could really – we need another run right here.
Yeah, I'd like to see one more.
There's a ball, and Smith, the catcher, even looks back at the umpire like, you've been calling that all night, dude.
Yeah.
So it's a 1-0 count. And the pitch. And just missed it, man. She fouled it off right off her foot, I think. But Boy, she had a good cut on that one.
Yeah. Just on top of it, driving it right down into the ground.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. 11 runs for the Jackets. And the pitch. It's up and away. 2-1.
Good job hanging off of that one. That's one he's been calling a lot tonight as well. So good job by Gomez to not chase that one. That one's going to be a strike all day. She's not going to reach that one.
She's extremely disciplined. And the 2-1 pitch. Oh, a changeup. That's going to work. And that's a strike call.
That's not the one she's looking for. I hadn't seen that much from McKeel. But that was a respectable changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 3 runs in for the Jackets. 11-2 ball game. And the pitch, low and away. Good eye.
Yeah.
3 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner, I guess they don't go on the pitch. Yeah, they'll go on the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch, low in the dirt. And ball 4. Smith does a good job to not let that roll back behind her. Keeps the ball in front of her.
Yeah, if that kick's able to kick away any, then Brooklyn's going to prepare to round second and go to third.
Now Mia Gomez steps in. She walked her first time up. Was stranded at second base. Two on, 2 out. And the pitch. Right into right field, and that's going to get down, and Bartow is going to win the ball game. That's 1 run in. That's 12. That's 13, and that is a ball game on a 2-run double by Mia Gomez.
Wow,
and
well
the
hit
Jackets win the ball game. And we will take a 60-second break and come back and wrap this up. The Jackets win it 13-2. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF.
If you've been injured in an accident or face traffic charges, don't face the legal system alone. Call Rhino Lawyers Auto Injury and Traffic Attorneys at 844-RHINO-77. Rhino Lawyers, Tampa and Lakeland.
Hello, Bartow. This is Joe DeCesare with Citrus Air Conditioners, your hometown air conditioning company. If you're looking to replace your old unit, Citrus Air has many units in stock and offers financing. Call us at 534-1171 or look us up online at citrusairinc.com.
When looking for insurance coverage, consider the Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Agency with offices in downtown Bartow. Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Insurance with a wide range of insurance products to meet your every need. Becky Maslak, your local office manager.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball as the Lady Jackets have just defeated McKeel Wildcats 13-2 on the walk-off double by Mia Gomez. And the Gomez girls, they come in, no relation, but they come in and, man, they do some balling.
Yeah.
The line score for McKeel, 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and 4 Wildcats left on base. For the Jackets, 13 runs on 12 hits, no errors for McKeel, and 6 Jackets left on base.
A gritty performance. You got to give it to McKeel. McKeel battled and fought all night long. Red only pitched 2 innings. Brooklyn had some struggles there in the circle, but she was able to finish the game. And the hitting a little sporadic, but at times we had some really key 2-out hits. That's always that's part of championship winning is you got to get those 2-out hits with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, and I believe Tyson does get the win because Oxley only went 2 innings.
Yeah,
and I think you got to pitch at least 3, and so Tyson gets the win. She goes the distance. She goes 3 innings. But just, all around, the Jackets had 2 big innings.
Yeah.
They had the second inning where they scored 7, and then they scored 5 here in Lisa Corporal. Yeah. I graduated with her.
Yeah.
And
we're at
he has Olinger now.
Lisa, yeah. Yep.
And
they are. I'm related to them. They're cousins down the line, I believe.
Okay.
With Cindy, I believe.
Yes, they are. You are certainly correct there.
Yeah.
And so I guess the Jackets are going to be at Lake Region on Thursday. I haven't thought about that a whole lot yet, but I'm sure we can get that done. So we will send it back to the station, and we'll be back on the air soon. So it's a 13-2 ball game. The Yellow Jackets win it. For David Thornburg, Jeff Thornburg back at the station, I'm Bruce Edmond. Good night, everybody.
Bartow Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF was brought to you by Kelly Buick, GMC of Bartow, doing whatever it takes to earn your business. Spaff Jewelers of Bartow and Varicose, Evolve Professional Landscape Management, by Rhino Lawyers of Tampa and Lakeland, Citrus Air Conditioners of Bartow, by Ewing Blackwelder and Deuce Insurance, Pallet One of Bartow, Keith's Spray Service of Bartow, taking care of your lawn and garden for over 50 years. Budget You Pull It, the parts you need when you need them. S.R. Wright and Company, by Whidden McLean Funeral Home, Beef O'Brady's Sports Pub in the Bartow Center South, and by Bartow Ford. We're different, and we prove it. Bartow Yellow Jacket Softball is special presentation of WBF Sports.